Salute, salute, salute. Peace and power, peace and power. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle. Salute, salute, salute. As you enter, as you come in, as you arrive, please know that this is a safe space. That this is a space for educating. This is a space for encouraging thought. This is a space to be analytical, to question, to seek answer and solution on our path to liberation. This is a loving space. This is a space where all are welcome. All are welcome. This is a space for universal thought, universal truth. And we encourage dialogue with each other. We encourage growing our classroom and our tribe. As my classroom assistants enter the space, please make sure the green screen info is up. Make sure the green screen is in the chat during class. Also, all information, all contact information for anger management, domestic violence, life guiding, coaching, and all services. Salute, salute, salute. I have to be an equal opportunity ass kicker. Yeah. Our people, melanated people, oppressed people, we are not only a group of people that consist of those who want freedom, who want liberation, who are making an attempt to get from the oppressor's grip. We are also a group of people, melanated people, who yearn, and this is the majority, who yearn to be at the ankles of our oppressors. They have, through conditioning, learned to love their oppression, love their positioning, love their scraps, love their half-lives. These are people who will always work against you. These are the enemies of the just. These are the enemies of the struggle. And they are melanated. They are black. Some of them are 3 or 4 shades blacker than me. And some light. Damn it, lighter than Aaliyah and Smokey. All shades, just as we have all shades who are woke, who are conscious, we have a lot, many, who will give you up, who will sentence you to death, who will work vigorously. Work vigorously for our oppressors, for the systems, for the institutions, and today, as you will learn, the corporations. Man, the corporations who are the engine, the corporations who are the engine in the machine that oppresses us. For without the corporations, there can be no such oppression. Without the financial institution of the corporation, you have no military might. You have no strength. The corporation is what keeps us away from those who know no love for us. They don't know anything other than our labor, our destruction, our imprisonment, and our death. That's all they know. The corporations. So now there's a case out of San Francisco, out of the Bay Area. Okay? And the incident happened last month. Why it isn't viral? Why no one in my timeline, no one whose timelines that I sneak and peek in, it didn't even come across my Twitter. No one is blowing this case up. Now, it was sent to me, of course, by one of y'all classmates, and ironically, the video was posted on Funk Master Flex, Funk Flex's page. And it's a very disturbing video. But the case is out of San Francisco where a private security guard killed, lynched, murdered a young woman for shoplifting. Shoplifting out of Walmart. Keep that in mind. Young woman, China BANKO Brown, affectionately called BANKO, and she's known in her area. Now, this attack of the homeless, this attack of the mentally ill is a shade. As I told you many, many bills before, the new N-word is rapper, which allows law enforcement to just single out our melanated men, regardless of age, because, you know, we do know that most of the pioneers in hip-hop, in commercial rap, in rap, are 60 and better. So to be identified as a rapper instead of a father, grandfather, community leader, that gives law enforcement and the institutions of such the right to kill and lynch you. That's what they do. So we know that. They don't call us colored folk anymore. They don't call us slaves. They call you rapper. We already put that on the table. Way before Ye put that on the table. We put that on the table. Rapper is the new N-word. Now, homeless and mentally ill is becoming a space where they're going to find safety in lynching those who cannot protect themselves. Okay? When you are homeless and mentally ill, 99.9% of the time, you don't have the resource, the ability, the weapons, or the Constitution to protect yourself. So you are placed in a space where they can experiment with new laws. right? Just like they did the vagrancy laws after or during Reconstruction. So now that tag, that label, homeless, mentally ill, acting erratic, is allowing them to lynch our people, regardless of their condition. These are still our people. And with all that is going on in this world, any one of you, any one of us can have a fit and be viewed as mentally ill at any given time. At any given time, you blow your cool because you're a melanated person, because you're angry, because you're blowing off steam. You can be viewed as mentally ill, and thus no empathy should somebody with a gun and a badge take your life. This is what's going on now, right? The thing with Jordan, as you see, that wasn't law enforcement, right? That wasn't even Zimmerman who was acting as a peace officer. This was a civilian, though a military vet. Dude on the train was a civilian, but he was Caucasian. He is Caucasian. And I'm telling y'all, when he beats this case, because of the statute, because of how they charged him, depending on the indictment, listen to the language. They're consistently saying that he believed that he was saving the lives of himself and others by choking a homeless, mentally ill man to death. This case in San Francisco, however, is very different. See, because Walgreens, as an institution that has been having significant financial troubles since the pandemic. Significant financial struggles because a lot of melanated folks have rejected medicine. Rhonda Grant, salute for the green screen. They've become aware or reacquainted with remedies where we can heal ourselves holistically. So these pharmacies have been struggling. They've been trying to buy each other up. They've been overpricing. They've been doing anything they can to maintain their status in capitalist America, in this corporation. So they've been having issues. You can go in them and you can see they're unorganized, the shelves are a mess, products are way overpriced. Any one of them. Now, in the Bay Area, in San Francisco, in Oakland, there have been numerous daily incidents of people who are deemed and labeled and living homeless existence with the mentally challenged tag, who have been stealing consistently. This is nothing new. This is nothing new in California, period. Where consistently people are stealing. Not even stealing, taking items from these stores, from pharmacies, wherever they could get their hands on it, and then going back to their tent or skid row or wherever they may be living. But there have been limited, and I say limited, number of deaths by these individuals, right? By these security personnel. We've had a few where you have white security beat down, stun, use tasers on shoplifters. It's a big problem out there. So to further utilize social conditions to separate us, let's open the employment sector to melanated people. Let's hire melanated people to work as mercenaries and agents of the corporations. Let's do that. Let's give melanated people opportunity to beat down, to stun, and if they see fit, mutilate, and now we see lynch other melanated folks for trinkets. For trinkets. There is nothing in a Walgreens worthy of life, especially melanated life. There is nothing that anybody can steal in a Walgreens. There's nothing that anyone can shoplift out of a Walgreens that is worth a black life, especially a young black life. Now, the disturbing thing about the video that I watched several times was that from the angle and from the film, the video itself, it looks like the security guard, and we're going to name him Michael Earl Wayne Anthony, 33 years old, private security. Private security with a weapon at 33 years old. That I thought that he punched several times, grabbed, yoked up off BANKO's feet, yoked BANKO up off the feet, threw down, beat up, drug around, pushed out. I assumed that BANKO was a young man, was a young male person. But when I did the research to find out that BANKO is actually a woman, China, her name China BANKO Brown, 24 years old. A 24-year-old daughter, 24-year-old young woman, lost her life in a Walgreens at the hands of a black man. Again, we are not going to be emotionally triggered here. No, 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 no. No! We're going to be righteously angry, not emotionally triggered. I want you to listen, pick up on the layers, and do the knowledge. A black man with a firearm working for two corporations, Walgreens and whatever private security firm he is working for. Not someone who got a weapon license in order to run the drugs up out of his community. No. He doesn't have his permit, his carry permit, to stop sex trafficking or pimps out there in the Fillmore district. Nah, he doesn't have his firearm license to make sure our children aren't sex trafficked, to make sure our women aren't being domestically abused. Mr. Michael Earl Wayne Anthony, at 33 years old, decided to protect Skittles, to protect Bear Aspirin, to protect Dove soap. He decided to protect what was in Walgreens. As a black man in the Bay Area, the home of the Black Panther Party, he took the life of a 24-year-old woman. Now, whatever's going on out there, however she identified as, makes no difference. Makes no difference in this case. He saw a black person attempting to steal a handful. This wasn't no microwave, which wouldn't even matter. This wasn't no coffee pot. Walgreens ain't got no diamonds. Whatever she was taking from there, which was in her hand, couldn't have been no more than $1. So for $100, that more than likely the employees of Walgreens take out the back door any given day, this black bastard decided to take the life of a black woman, young black woman, 24 years old. I want y'all to unwrap the layers here and see how effed up we are as a people when y'all running around talking about woke, conscious, aware, and why I keep dispelling that and telling y'all that our numbers are so short. 105 in here. Don't even have 9,000 in my subscription. When I keep telling you that out of 5% of the all-wise and civilized, knowledgeable, that only 1% of the 5% actually manifests the degrees and the understanding. And only 1% of that is willing to bust their hammer to get us liberated. Our numbers are very, very small. Do the knowledge to what's going on here. Because it happened in the Bay. But I've seen it all across the country where you have melanated people take a position, take a belief, take an oath to uphold trinkets of white supremacy. Trinkets! And will kill you to defend that. Understand the madness that is. Now, after watching the video, again, notice when I say she was attempting to leave, he stopped her. He pushed her. And then he punched her. Punched her. She fell. At that point, you know what you're dealing with. He has her by almost a foot. When you punch somebody, you know, you can feel the softness of their skin. You can feel it. Boom! And by how easily she fell, he knew. He probably knew because they had words that was a woman, a female, an earth. And if he didn't know then, he knew when he got behind and grabbed her and began choking her and lift her off her feet, choking her and swinging her around, how light she was, and throwing her back down. When you have somebody in this grip, you know. Throw it down. And at that point, he had a decision to make because she was away from him. She grabs a bag, walks out. Now she has a clear path to the door, walks out. They have words. She lunges at him. Lunges! From a distance, a feint, like that. He backs out and blows. Shoots her, dead. Dead. In a Walgreens. 4 Walgreens. From him choking her out, he knew she had no weapon. Nothing in her hand. Now, I'm sure after 28 minutes here, you can understand that layer. If you don't understand the layers of where mentally he was at, as a black man in America working for a corporation that has done nothing for the black community. Walgreens won't give you a chiclet. That he suited up to defend aspirin, Tylenol, cough medicine. He defended tampons. That's his job as a black man with a firearm. I'm going to defend these tampons, these Depends. I'm going to defend this shit. From anyone. That's his attitude as a black man. One of the few black men who was legally armed. That's what I tell y'all. What's in people's heart when y'all talking this conscious shit? When y'all talking about chasing a bag and earning a living. I work for my people, or I don't eat. Understand that. If we don't work for each other, what is our purpose? What do you wake up to do? Who do you serve? Who's your master? I move on the vibration of melanated folk. Now, it gets deeper. He is arrested, he is charged. Black DA, a black woman, district attorney. Do you understand where I'm going? The black female, melanated district attorney who took the oath, as I told y'all about Kamala Harris, that bitch of a DA. But people got hyped. Ew, chucks and pearls. When they take their oath, this black woman, Jenkins, released him because we don't have enough evidence legally that they believe a jury will convict this man. Hold on. You see the lynching of a young melanated woman. And you, as a melanated woman, do absolutely nothing. And I hear not a peep from melanated women. Vicky Dillard, Tamika Mallory, Amanda. Who? Everything else they do go viral. I haven't heard this shit until today. Until today. Nobody, not a hip-hop podcast, not a hip-hop blogger, not a hip-hop YouTube space, not a conscious space, none of them. Now, maybe because she identified, maybe because, again, she didn't appear to be a woman. Didn't appear to be a she. Now that it's known, and they know it, where's these rainbow flag people at? Where's that? Where they at? Where's the Sharptons? Where they at? Where's Black Lives Matter? Where they at? Where's your Tariq Nasheeds? Where they at? They out there. That's Cali. Where they at? Where's Shade Room? Where's all these people that can tell you that Diddy pissing on people? But her mother is out there and pleading and saying, regardless of how hungry she is, she didn't deserve to die. Black on black crime. That sits well with y'all? That's okay? Tell me if it's okay. And I'll never do another YouTube video again. Tell me that it's okay that this black mother, this melanated woman, has to watch another melanated woman say that there's nothing that she can do or nothing that she is willing to do because a young 24-year-old melanated woman was snuffed out. Snuffed out. I guarantee you, whoever Michael Earl Wayne Anthony is, I guarantee you he ain't never bust his hammer in the hood. I guarantee you, through the research, there's many people in high school that might have slapped fire out of him. And he ain't draw down on nothing or nobody. Guarantee you he not a vet that went to war or nothing. And hit nothing. But he drew down on a weaponless, young, melanated woman because she was shoplifting. So now they are deputizing black folk, melanated people. Uncle Tom and them ain't did no shit like that. I'm telling you, there's multi-layered shit. When I tell you that I have to work consistently, it's consistently. And it ain't no throwing your hands up and giving up. Ain't none of that. Because it has to get done. If I don't earn a nickel, I still have to work. I still have to talk. I gotta speak truth. I don't have time to do none of that other shit. I don't have time to chase no bag or figure out how I can get in the algorithm. Or scheme and think of how I can go viral. I don't have time for that. We are losing. We are losing. This is not okay. It's not okay. Open your mind. Open your mind. And watch and look. Black man working, slaving for a corporation, 2 corporations. And we don't know what he have in his heart. He could be the most patriotic, swearing to the flag individual we've ever seen. So look at the layers. Look at the layers. And you know what? He's the average troll that I got. He's the average. That's the average melanated man you see. That's the average passport brother. That's the average dick in the butt coon. That's who that is. There's millions of him. And he will take you out, melanated woman. He will take out your daughter. Yeah. That's the average. So when you wonder why I am where I am, I'm not average, baby. I deal with high explosives. I deal with truth. This is beyond an outrage. And we haven't heard about it? We just seeing this? This is a month ago. Our people got technology where I see and can speak to Boyhead V on a daily if I want to. And we ain't getting these information. People in here from Jamaica, from London, from all over. And we ain't running this information through the pipe. These type of injustices? Really? We not boring? You still can get up and go to work for a Walgreens. You can still get up and patronize a Walgreens. You can still shrug your shoulders. This Walgreens, Rite Aid. I gotta work. I don't care if I don't get nothing. I've been tasked. I'm on a mission. I've been learned up. I got OGs and elders. And I'm responsible for what they put in me. The information. The true use of them hammers. The knowledge of who the enemy is. I gotta work. I don't care if I never get a green screen. If I never get another subscriber, I got work to do. Because there's no way in hell a black man should ever shoot a young black woman over some bullshit that a corporation has. That means that there is a sickness right here. There is a sickness right in here. And a fucking demon in the hearts of the average black man. That's a bitch ass nigga right there for you. And how dare his community allow him to walk through? You don't protest no Walgreens. You don't protest the DA. Where he at? Can't. We ain't emotional here. Pull black the layers. Pull black the layers. And understand who y'all dealing with. These fake woke people, these fake activists, these fake politicians, these fake athletes and entertainers. Stop giving them your attention. Remain militant. Remain militant. If not, any one of these bastards will creep up on you. You might have one of them in your house. Listen to the disparaging shit that they say, the energy, how they feel about women and children. And listen to them talk about union and balls, and it's my supervisor, and what Whitey got, and what kind of car, and credit scores, and all that shit. Y'all better listen, or you're sleeping with the enemy. And one day the enemy gonna eat. That's all I'm telling you. Don't believe in me, believe in my belief in you. That's it. Don't believe in me, believe in my belief in you. Wake up, arm up. We've been in war for a long time. A long time. All I'm saying, until later on, my classroom assistants, you're always appreciated and loved. Know that. It's a struggle for us to do what we got to do. It's a struggle for us to grow the class. But we are here. Welcome the struggle. Welcome the struggle. Because regardless of what China Brown identified as, I don't care if she thought she was a damn moose and identified as moose. I don't care if she identified as a plant. There's no way that her, as a human being, should ever lose their life for less than $100 worth of shit in a Walgreens. And definitely not at the hands of no black man. We are truly sick. Truly sick. And I'm comfortable being on an island of my own. Damn if he was in New York.